Just handed the Chair of the Town Council information about Portishead Precinct. It's information that the Town Council have had before. And I feel like we're Groundhog Day again, and we're now giving it again, because there are certain members of this Town Council who seem to find it very difficult to look up archive material or contact the people in North Somerset Council that they've been told to contact. And you deliberated so much at last month's meeting about what you should do about the precinct. Mrs. Coops was the only person who said any sense. She knew the facts, but you were still saying, oh, we ought to find out the right information. For goodness sake, please work with the public, work with the town councillors who know the information, instead of starting from scratch again. The information on Somerset Hall and the precinct is in those emails. There's more information to be had, but please contact the right officers in North Somerset Council, and let's not spend another year deliberating what's going to happen next. The other thing that's mentioned on those emails is the Pill Park. And again, I've spoken at meetings about Pill Park, and I agree with Mr. Herbert, something should be done, but there are several concerns. I'm very concerned that Felicity Baker has suddenly made it her decision that they'll use Section 106 money for these piers. I'm not too worried about what eventually happens, but I am worried that we were told that Section 106 money could only be used for very specific items, including a boathouse, but also a pontoon. It was never, ever going to be used for a slipway, and that's confirmed in that writing by Russ Curry. So if we can now adapt Section 106 money so easily, then why aren't the public being consulted about it? Because David Pasley actually put into writing that Section 106 monies would be discussed with the public and we would be consulted. So surely everybody's got a right to be consulted about it. So it's not the fact they're going to put these piers in, or whatever Felicity Baker likes to call them, and I think they do need somebody to get the light craft into the water there, but that Pill Park area is public. We were told that was free access for the people of Portishead. And if those piers come under the ownership of Key Marinas, then they will have an interest in that part of Portishead forevermore. And I don't think they should have ownership. If they want to maintain the piers, great. That's all the better for Portishead. But ownership, no, I'm sorry, they don't, because that would have been built with Section 106 money. That's Portishead money, not Key Marinas money. If Key Marinas want to own something, let them pay for the whole caboodle. It really worries me. At last month's meeting, there was an adjournment before exempt items, and that was to correct two things with regard to what was spoken by during the meeting. Not only by the clerk when she read out John Cottrell's letter, but also by David Oyns. And in the adjournment, those people who left the meeting and didn't hear what was going on, first of all, David Oyns admitted that the implication that he made towards me as a member of the public was incorrect. He implied that I had approached his wife and made some comment towards her. I was the only person holding the camera at the last month's meeting. He's admitted that it had nothing whatsoever to do with me, but the people who left this meeting were left with the impression it was to do with me. Now that's got to stop. I also had to correct the clerk and the chair on the town orderly and the job specification. And again, you've got it in writing. I'm not going to spend my time correcting again what we've already said at these meetings. We should go back out to advert with the same specification. And then we come to the skate park, another groundhog moment. I'm not sure how many minutes I've got left. Could you tell me how many minutes I've got left?
You've got one.
One. Let's say this very quickly then. And it's for a lot of the town councillors, including Arthur Terry, John Cameron, David Pasley if he was here, David Oyns. Listen to this rap that went on social media when the skate park was being handled badly. Coastman, what's your plan? You've been lying over land. Landlord's consent, not yours to give. Oh, you naughty conservative. Seems when skaters want to play, David says, hey, oh, that's okay, just as long as it's not in sight. He says the lake grounds isn't right. 400 people argued yes. David shouted, where's the press? Lies make front page, and that's for sure. skaters rhyme that with horse manure. Horse manure, that's for sure. You're still lying and we'll keep score. Landlord's consent not yours to give. Oh, you naughty Conservative.
Can we
Nigel
stop
said
there,
that
please?
he's his mate. Felicity too, but they don't skate.
Hennessy,
Alan Barra, Arthur too,
Mrs.
Reyna and Don are
Hennessy, would
feeling
you
blue.
please stop, because you've
Do
had
something for
rather
our
longer.
do
than
something
you
for
should
your
have.
our youth, please. Please don't
Please
keep playing games
stop.
over the skate park.
You've had your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank
But
you.
work with the public instead of against them, please.